Welcome to the Lockdown Economy, a social nonprofit initiative by think tank AlterContacts to help small businesses and self-employed professionals overcome the challenges of the pandemic and reactivate the economy. Good evening, everyone. My name is Maisaa Sarkis, and I interview, as you know, businesses from around the world. This time, it will be in Lebanon. My guest today is special. She's Lebanese as well, similar to myself. Her name is Nada Khoury. She is the founder of Crochet by Chateau. Nada is a passionate designer who turned a beautiful hobby for crochet in a profitable career. Hello, Nada. How are you?
Hi, Maisa. I'm fine. How are you?
I'm great.
Thanks for having me tonight in your interview.
I'm super happy, and I cannot wait to know more about your hobby and your business. So, can you tell me what do you do, and how long have you been doing it?
Okay. I make handmade crochet fashion items. And as you said before, I'm based in a village near Beirut in Lebanon. I've been doing this as a hobby for a couple of years, maybe less. It started as a business actually during the pandemic.
Well, that's interesting. We were talking about that.
Yeah.
So, your business was a result of many people who were forced to a reality to go back and maybe leave their career and go work from home. And your work started from home, delivering fashion designs, which we'll talk about in a bit, to the people in Lebanon. So, how many employees do you have now, and who is helping you in your business?
Um, I cannot say employees, but actually they are. We are 5 people in the business. Myself, my daughter, and my son, and the village tailor, Vicky Musalle, and a friend of mine. Her name is Hannah. She helps with the crocheting. I do sometimes the base if we have lots of orders, and she continues with the. I taught her how to crochet so that she can help. My son installs the handles since they are wooden and they need hard work. He does them and he takes care of the delivery, most of the delivery, not all of the delivery. And my daughter takes care of the social media. So actually, we are 5 in the business. 2 unpaid employees.
So this is more, I can say it's a family and friends business.
It is a family. It's a family
It's
business.
a family
Yes.
business, and you were encouraged to go on this venture. Did you have clients in the beginning who encouraged you to go and start
Uh,
this?
Actually, it started. Crochet is my hobby. So it started during lockdown as doing stuff for my friends and uh, souvenirs for my family members. And then I started out of nowhere getting orders. I had my Instagram page, but it was mostly just to post my creations. And bit by bit, I started getting orders. At the beginning, it was a bit weird that I'm selling my stuff because I'm not used to it. It was scary, to be honest. Uh, Eventually, it started evolving and it boomed in September when I started the bags. I started doing the bags, and that was a turning point on my Instagram page. And I started getting all those orders, uh, and the business started without us realizing that it's happening.
So I can say that you tried the business model that you tried to attract customers without even knowing it was a design of a bag, which is a
Yeah.
crochet hand knitted bag.
Yes, at the beginning it was a bag for my mom. I did a bag for my mom, a bag for myself, a bag for my sister, and then we posted them on Instagram. And I started getting orders from people I don't know.
Wow, that's so.
The hardest part was pricing them because I'm not in this field. So the hardest part was how to price my items.
And how do you try to stimulate the business and attract customers?
Since September, I've been trying to enhance this business by getting help from Lebanese influencers, models, local businesses who help other businesses, family members, and the media. The media was my the main way to attract customers, and through sponsor on Instagram and Facebook sponsoring.
So I can say the digital world and behind that was playing with you an important role, and for your designs to reach the clients. Despite there is a lockdown and people cannot go out from their home, they would be able to reach out to you through the media.
Yes, yes.
And if I may ask, there is always in business a trial and things that we try and might not work. So what worked for you and what didn't work for the business that you were running?
You mean what worked in what sense?
Approach, like you try, for example, and you to reach someone by a design. What kind of design that worked for the client, or what didn't work for you during?
I can tell you what really worked. What really worked is the bags, the items that do not need. They do not need to be in person to buy them. You can buy it without trying it, without sizes. Having the swimsuits were a bit hard because I had to see the client more than once. And with the pandemic, it was a bit hard on me and on the customer. So that was, in my opinion, that wasn't a success because of this hindrance. But the bags, it was so much easier because there's no physical contact, actual contact between me and the customer. So they see the bag. Sometimes they ask for a short video I take a video of the bag, of the details. So anything that can be done through WhatsApp, the media, is easy for me. But the hard thing is to see the customer in person.
Yeah, I can imagine that. When you don't have the face-to-face, the interaction and the getting to know the person and his style would be perhaps a disadvantage. But on the other side, the media have broadened that and gave you an access to see the client's preference from a different lens. So I can say that you turned the arts, similar to crochet and knitting, to make sense in the chaos of the lockdown around you. So how's your business going so far?
It is moving steadily, and in this situation, I'm surprised that it is going that way. I didn't expect that people would be interested to buy things, especially now when Christmas is coming up soon. People started comparing the prices on my page to actual prices in the malls. There was a difference. I was cheaper than malls because I don't have the overheads the shop adds on the item. So the business now at the moment, I can say it is booming, but I know that in January it will go slower. I'm sure of this.
Well, I'm sure that your designs and your creativity, you'll be able to present something new. And I cannot wait to see the designs that you have for us after January. So I'm holding, if I am a customer, I would be holding something tangible in my hand, while uncertainty is everywhere. Do you know how your customers are doing and the competition? How do you reach to your customers and the competition in the market? You mentioned a little bit earlier that customers started to compare your models with competitors that they have
not competitors on the media, no, because some competitors on the media have stocked yarn before this. In Lebanon we have an economical crisis, and yarn prices raised in a crazy way. So crocheters who started this business years ago, they stocked yarn and they can sell for cheaper than me. I'm buying the yarn now at a high rate, so I'm not competing with Instagram pages. I compete with shops in the malls where they import their goods from abroad. I am much cheaper than those. This is how I compare the market. As for Instagram, each designer has a price. Some are cheaper and some are more expensive. As for how my customers are doing, actually, I know very few of my customers. My kids know them more because my daughter talks to them and my son delivers sometimes. But some of them became friends, became close friends. Very few of them became close friends. I cannot tell exactly how they are doing, but since a lady can afford to buy a bag nowadays, it means they're doing fine, average, below average, above average.
And your design are still encouraging them to buy and take this accessory.
I have a few customers who buy every design I post.
So they are fashionistas, or they still love fashion despite everything around?
Yes, I have a lady who told me, and who told me last week that she has a closet full of bags. She's gonna add another closet and name it Chaton, and put only my bags in the closet.
So how do you feel after receiving similar comments or feedback?
I feel so proud, so happy, and the feedback I always ask my customer to me is worth the world. I always ask the customer, please tell me your feedback. And if you don't like the bag, I'm ready to give you back your money, because it means a lot to me that whoever gets my bag falls in love with it. If the woman doesn't fall in love with my bag, I'm ready to give her back her money and take my bag back.
Well, this is a designer from Lebanon, ladies and gentlemen. So, Nada, I want to ask you about the outlook on the coming few months for Chaton, and what do you have in mind?
Like I told you before we started the interview, I'm looking forward to collaborate with the local Lebanese talents, and I want Lebanese people to join efforts together and come up with something, because I know we Lebanese people have a lot of potential, but we're not getting the opportunity to do so. So in the coming few months, I'm working on a few projects that I cannot reveal at the moment. I'm working with the artists to come up with something really exciting and artistic. It's a surprise. I cannot mention it now. Stay tuned to my Instagram page, and you'll get to know. Before Mother's Day, definitely. Mother's Day in Lebanon is on the 21st of March. So before Mother's Day, I think Crochet by Chaton will be having a big leap.
That's something to look for. I will be waiting for your new release. And for Chaton to reach the world, or to grow outside from the village next to Beirut or in Lebanon, what do you need? If I want to ask you, name 3 things you need help with to move to the next stage and upscale your business.
as I told you, and I've been saying this, but I think I'm repeating myself, I'm so interested in meeting new talents and getting to collaborate with young talents in Lebanon. This is one thing. Another thing, I think delivering, exporting goods outside of Lebanon is a bit difficult and expensive in Lebanon, relatively expensive. So I would love to find a way to export my bags in a cheaper way. I work with companies, international companies, but they're not cheap. So I think this is a bit challenging to reach outside of Lebanon, customers outside of Lebanon. But still, I send to Dubai, to Abu Dhabi, to Sweden.
So you have reached some parts of the world and you need to have a bigger reach.
Yes, I reached those 3 countries actually. Customer from Dubai, Abu Dhabi, and Sweden.
All right. That is, and I expect you reach Barcelona and Europe soon.
Hopefully.
Maybe by next Christmas.
After this interview, they will follow my page and I will reach them.
Yeah, I'm sure all the viewers who will be watching the interview today, they will be curious to know more about Chaton. Is there anything you would like to say to entrepreneurs who are watching us and have a hobby, especially who have hobby and are interested in art, and they want to make a business out of it?
One thing I would say, believe that you can do it and you will do it. It took me a long while to believe in myself, and I regret the time spent before I discovered that I can do something. When I pushed myself a little bit out of my comfort zone, I discovered that I can do something that people will fall in love with. And I wish I had done this before. I lost many years. So to the young people watching right now, I advise them to go for it.
Thank you for your encouraging words. I'm sure every entrepreneur who has the passion in his heart would, once he listened to people and success stories similar to this, would not hesitate and keep inside any hidden talent or a drive to hold him back. So thank you, Nada. Thank you for joining and being a guest for the Lockdown Economy. It's been a pleasure to know more about your business and how it started. Everyone who joined and is interested to see the designs of Nada, especially the design bag and other designs that will come soon, join through Facebook, Instagram pages. They will be mentioned in the description of the link below. And don't forget to subscribe to our channels and stay tuned for more insights with the Lockdown Economy that will come in a few weeks. For now, I would say bye. And thank you, Nada, again for the amazing interview. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.